Welcome to the Riff Raft.
Welcome aboard, everyone. My name is Brandon.
My name's John, and today is the release of Daniel Craig's final outing as James Bond, No Time to Die. So we thought, what better opportunity to take a look back at his first outing as James Bond in Casino Royale.
Yeah. And probably his best. I mean,
I would agree
no
with
one
that.
should watch the movie that is coming out today.
I would not agree with that.
Oh, okay. All right, so we've already got some conflict going.
Get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right. So this is a commentary track style video. What you're going to do is take your version of Casino Royale, rewind it to the beginning, pause it right there. Then when we do a countdown on this track, we'll go 3, 2, 1, go. When we say go, hit play on your version of the movie, and we will be synced up.
Yeah, I know we're asking a lot. It's very early in our relationship, but, you've got this. We believe that.
Open your heart to someone, and the results will be incredible.
To us, the the faceless figures on your screen.
Open your hearts and, most importantly, your wallets to us.
Oh, this is perfect. All right, I feel comfortable. Let's do this.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Rawr.
Dude, is this one of the older ones? That's definitely black and white, or something's happening with my... Uh-oh.
Brandon's having a little stroke-a-roo.
John?
It's in color for me, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah! Oh, God. It's happening again. It's still black and white.
All right, Brandon, you're having a stroke or whatever, but try and focus on the movie.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, Craig. You gotta be professional.
Priorities.
Oh, it's definitely Russia.
I think it said Prague.
That hat says Russia, John. Where's Prague?
Not in Russia.
Oh. Well, that didn't really answer my question.
I know where you were going with it. I'm selling lemonade. Would you like some? Wow, man. I've never seen someone freak out so badly over a DoorDash order being wrong.
You've never had a DoorDash order delivered in a toilet before.
I ordered this in a urinal, not a toilet.
That one.
God damn.
That's some flimsy porcelain.
You could probably piss that urinal off the wall.
Wow, yeah, this is just a cheaply constructed bathroom.
Well, at least he's having the respect to drown him in a sink instead of a toilet.
How clogged was that sink?
He just has the water on.
Or how good is the water? No,
I understand. Shitty walls and masonry, but incredible water pressure. That's the trade-off.
That's what makes him a 00. He knows these things. What? Did he jump away from that bullet and get shot, like, at the same time?
Oh, what a great opening! That bathroom fight. Oh man, just gets you
Really?
jacked for the whole movie.
I don't think that aged well at all.
Really? What? Why not?
No. The very flimsy bathroom with poor plumbing? No.
Oh my god.
We were making fun of the entire thing. I think you know why.
I think it's so great because it's right before this, the James Bond franchise had gotten so cheesy with, the paragliding and the invisible cars and all the bullshit. So I think it was oddly refreshing to take it back to this incredibly, up close, brutal, gritty fight right at the beginning of the movie as, a statement of intent for what they wanted to do with this new series.
I mean, did Batman Begins come out before or after this movie?
I think Batman Begins was 05. This is 06.
Okay, so yeah, they popularized the whole, gritty,
yes, yeah,
non-cartoonish, yeah. Which was, it was nice.
I think a lot of creative properties tried that out, but I think James Bond was one of the best franchises that it was actually suited to.
Oh, I mean, definitely. Whoa! That was a real face for a second.
What are you talking about, Brandon?
See, I'm gonna have a stroke one day, John.
And we're not gonna know.
Yeah! Just gonna play it off.
Oh,
dude,
right in the nips.
Weird shaped nips. Oh!
That guy's a weirder shaped nip. And only one of them in the center that bleeds.
Oh, that looked like the Disney D for a second. Whoa! I want one of those!
Actually, yeah. I have a fractal gun.
Making art and killing at the same time, eh?
It's like the silly straw version of a shotgun. Great intro song, too, for this one. I think, at least.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, I would have gone with Baby Got Back, but, that's just me.
That's why you're not making 007 movies.
Come on, the Baby Got Back wouldn't get you amped up for a 007 movie?
I'd just be laughing.
Oh, fair. Yeah. Mabali, Uganda. Yep, the stroke's back, John. Damn, did he just pop that off with his thumb?
He sure did.
What are those supposed to be?
I don't know. Is it a mortar of some sort?
It kind of looks like it.
Although pointed at a horizontal angle?
Eh.
Shit. I ordered food! What is all this money?
Money can be used to buy food.
Explain. Nah, we got your money. See ya. I really wish they would have taken them with me. Taken me with them. That was the joke.
What? Oh! Who you betting on, Mongoose or, Cobra?
Ooh. Mongoose.
Oh, that's the way to go, dude. It's got hair and limbs like us.
Yeah. It's got that limb advantage.
Dude, sweet phone.
Looks like that phone's taking a beating, but it still keeps on ticking. It's a Nokia. I'm a secret agent.
I need him alive.
Okay, human, mongoose, or viper.
That human? I think I'd go Viper. Oh, dude! It's running on roofs and shit. Alright, this is less cool. This is just running through the bush. What?
They tried to stop him with that dirt.
Surely that was enough. Whoa!
Whoa!
Uh-oh. What? That bulletproof tractor glass.
Whoa, that escalated quickly.
What?
Jeez. See, this is why other countries hate America. Oh, this is Britain. What am I talking about? Also, same thing, though.
Why other countries hate the whites.
Oh, God. I mean, you're not wrong, but the whites just sounds bad. I don't know.
Oh no, it's horrible. Yeah, we have done awful things to people and the climate.
Yeah. Funny
let's
jokes.
go ahead and switch this up. Hey, did you know that parkour was like a really niche thing back in the early 2000s, and this was like cutting edge?
I mean, this is still pretty sweet.
It is.
Look at all those guys like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, where's he going? What's his plan? There's nothing above that crane.
Oh, is he gonna, like, de-hinge that and send, like, Bond to his death?
Oh, that'd be pretty good.
No, he's going to kill the workers below.
Go, James Bond!
At least he gets to go up quicker.
Go, James Bond, callous murderer.
Oh, dude.
Okay, James Bond, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but you should be inside the crane.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Beat that new movie.
Ooh, crunchy.
Hmm.
bones. They're broken. Why do I keep doing this?
Why do I keep breaking all my bones? Man, the healthcare system out there must be amazing. Oh!
Oh!
Man, I hope this isn't America.
Oh, yeah. Otherwise, they're living with those broken bones. I love this scene coming up. He goes through the vent. Oh, I thought it was... It's coming up.
Elevator
It's soon.
shaft.
Soon, and it's great.
Alright. How hasn't, like, work been paused during the
Here we go. Through the vent.
shootout?
And then...
That'd
cool.
be great if there was just a cement wall behind that, like, that drywall.
You see a slight James Bond shaped indentation appear in it.
Oh my goodness. He's not Thor, John.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get through. He just made a little dent.
Do you think that you could run into a cement wall and make a dent?
No, but I'm not James Bond.
Ah, fair, Dad. Damn it. Now I'm the foolish one.
Yep. Also suck it, yeah.
Yeah, no, great. No.
Off to the farmer's market.
That looked like the van from Dumb and Dumber for a second.
The dog van?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm having a stroke now, because I didn't see any dog van.
Well, I mean, the type of van that would be costumed up with a dog. There would, yeah. You know what? This is over. No more riffraff. I've been humiliated. Oh,
Oh!
dude!
It's alright. No. Movie. That guy's dead.
Yeah! What?
He is really going about getting his tags renewed the wrong way.
I don't know if he gets it done in like the next 15 minutes. It's probably going to be quicker than doing it the traditional way.
Yeah. I guess you always got to weigh which way you want to go hot with it or not.
Oh! How is he still alive? Oh, now they care.
Hey, that guy's back from the dead. Oh, he said the magic word.
Pop, 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 pop.
All right, man, shoot him.
Whoa!
Woo!
Was that necessary? He could have used the gun that was already in his hand to do. All right.
So, is he just on the other side of the wall? I think they'll think to
believe
look for
so.
him there.
Monkey Bond.
James Bonobond. Like Bonobo, but with Bond on the end. Bonobo the monkey. Yes.
All right, John. Find a wallet, bite down. Everything's gonna be okay.
All right, Stroke Boy.
We can both be Stroke Boy, John.
Hey!
If we try. Ah.
Where am I? What was happening? Huh? Or when I'm aroused.
Uh, he cries blood.
I like those odds. Idiot.
Where has this protagonist been this entire movie?
Presumably in this boat.
Hmm. Is he gonna die in 36 hours?
Is that a shower in the background? It looked like you could see his woman showering in a room immediately off of the main room.
No idea.
Oh.
When did this movie come out? 2006?
Yeah.
Like, our technology didn't look this shitty back then, did it? Or it's hard to tell.
Well, that was easy. Villain identified.
Drone strike confirmed.
End of movie.
Wonder if in the future it's just going to be like Terminators and drones that are 007-esque, protagonist to get the job done. Damn. Do you think you'd switch channels if they'd started like screwing? Because I don't think I would.
Not for me. Not for me, no.
I mean, yeah, you don't have to get hard or ejaculate to it, but out of pure curiosity, would you watch it?
Nah.
Come on. Hmm.
Especially George Lazenby. The what? Should I put my dick back in my pants? Yes.
No. See, this is where we differ as people, John.
Bears? Bears want me? What did I do to bears? Why do they want to eat me?
Dude, if there was a movie where 007 had to take down a cabal of bears, I would be totally on board.
Hell yeah. Like bears, but they also have, like, they can use guns?
Siberian bears, yeah!
Oh my
Like
god! And they have some sort of orbiting, like, bear death laser that
It
shoots...
will turn others into bears, or...
Okay, I like it.
Or that shoot bears.
I was going to say it
Wherever
shoots
you
some
go.
sort of laser bear to invade.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the plot matters very much. I just want James Bond to fight bears with guns.
Oh, no, as soon as you've got just James Bond and bear antagonist, you've got some...
That's all you
got
need.
some wiggle room.
You can stop writing the plot right there.
Just start doing acid, and whatever comes out, comes out.
That's I remember watching that scene right there in 2006 thinking, whoa! It's funny because that's exactly pretty much what GPS is now.
I mean, for the time, yeah. You're experiencing age, John.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry to shit on that whole nostalgic boost of endorphins, but yep.
Alright, get out.
About time, Jesus. This has been a nightmare. Oh, kill him with keys!
He does the same thing that he did with the pistol earlier, as he catches the keys and then throws them into the guy's head.
Just whips a set of keys into the eye socket of that elderly man, yeah?
Fuck yeah!
Character arc complete.
Although I do like how he handles it otherwise. I mean, that's pretty great.
Who do you think that... I mean, he fucked the guy that he backed into.
Well, I mean, his car is going to be responsible for all the other cars that he just damaged.
Oh. Presumably. Maybe that asshat that threw keys at a stranger doesn't pay for his auto insurance.
James Bond is supposed to be such an expert at infiltrating. Did he know that he was dressing like one of the valet? Does he do this in his off time just to fuck with people?
That'd be great. This is how James Bond unwinds. He dresses up as a valet and just screws people's experiences up. He's doing more research.
Oh.
All right. Because he's obviously messed up this valet con, so he's got to find the next hotel where he can pretend to be a valet and
He blew his
screw
cover.
over it. I don't know how many times you can be a valet and back up into people before it's like, hey,
Wait a
You're outta
minute. You don't work here. No, I'm James Bond. Okay.
okay, keep backing up assholes' cars into other people's cars.
I would, maybe we're going too long on this, but I also would have loved if he just got in that guy's car and drove absolutely as fast as he could, driving his car off a cliff into the ocean.
My God.
Perfect.
And it'd be even sweeter if the entire time he was in full sight of the guy who gave him the keys.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, this is going too long. That would just be a missing car otherwise. Oh, I knew something sexy was going to happen.
They put on that sexy, soft filter lens.
What the? What?
She's riding this horse up and down the beach, having it shit where other people are laying.
If it weren't for those small nipples, Daniel Craig all the way.
No, I think this here is just about the best looking woman that's been in the modern James Bond. In the Daniel Craig iteration, that is.
Alright.
Like, holy crap.
Dude, look at that guy.
What, Mr. Eyebrows?
Oh, yeah.
Just because I keep my password on a sticky note. Tell me that's not secure. My name's Boar.
We know, Boar.
My first name is Le.
Le Boar. Damn it, that just means the boar, doesn't it?
Well, that's not what Boar... I think Boar was actually a Russian or Slavic name. I don't think it has a meaning in French, at least not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. Is James Bond drinking a rum and coke? Less classy than I thought?
James Bond's drinking a Long Island iced tea.
Look, those are effective, John. They taste good and they get you plastered.
He's drinking an apple teeny.
Well, that's flamboyant. Whoa! Never. Plop.
You know, I would enjoy it deeply if this poker game revealed that James Bond's an incredibly bad sport about winning. Like, he wins and he's just like, yeah, fuck you, suck my balls. Stands up and just starts air thrusting.
Throws a fistful of chips into the loser's face. Yeah, that'd be great. How am I gonna count that, ass? What a dick.
I'm James Bond. Do I really need to show what my cards are?
Well, no, 3 kings, then comes Jesus. Wait, did he pocket that key?
Yeah, he bet his car on that.
But yeah, but he threw like the keys on the pile of chips, and then he had to retake out the keys from his pocket.
Trying to pull a fast one.
See, that was a time for James Bond to whip poker chips into that fucker's face.
Just Ninja Star one clean through his head.
Oh my! Well, I mean,
That's a really bad sport.
blind the guy at most. You know, you kill someone, you've got a whole nother level of problems.
That strikes me as a pickup line that no guy who's not as attractive as James Bond could pull off.
What do you think, like, the bar for pickup lines for James Bond would be?
I think he could probably just walk around with his dick hanging out of his pants and work just as well.
Okay.
He wouldn't even have to say anything.
That's what I go to. Yeah. Maybe just a casual nod, completely nude.
He could probably pull off the classic, hey, do you have some British in you? No? Would you like some?
The classic. Yeah.
Well, it's not classic because it's good, but everyone's heard it.
I gotcha.
Why do we have to meet at the dock to feel each other up?
I really wish that I was just so handsome that I could be completely nude and be like, hey, and that was it.
That's the dream.
Daniel Craig, you bastard.
Look at that guy's face. Like, the only opportunities he gets in Hollywood is James Bond thugs and Nosferatu.
I mean, those seem to be, recirculated a lot, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting work, but he's just,
Yeah.
pigeonholed a little bit.
Right, yeah. Whoa. Why is he wearing a trash bag?
He has some interesting kinks. Now call me a bag of trash.
Dude, his nipples again.
All right, cool it.
Well, I mean, I wish I could.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
But oof.
Yeah, there it is.
Don't you shame me, bitch. Alfred.
You're not Batman, James Bond. You're not that rich guy.
I don't know, they're taking a lot of notes from Batman Begins. So man, everything is going wrong for this guy's dick right now. Oh, you've got a husband? Boom. Crap. And tarps.
I'll have to get my tools.
Hmm? Uh-oh.
I'd love if he called back and said, actually, you know what? For zero, this is on the government's bill. So send up nothing. Yes, correct.
She's out of earshot, so yeah, nothing.
The ruse is complete. Thank you, good sir.
Ah! Whoa! Was that a... That was a skinless person doing, like, yoga.
Yeah, it's Body Worlds.
Its body works, I think, for copyright reasons, and my goodness. That's
I don't think so.
Disturbing. Is it Body Worlds?
Yeah.
Huh.
Can you imagine if you walked into like a warehouse where all the Body Worlds exhibits were being shipped through and weren't aware that they were there ahead of time?
That would definitely throw me off for a while, but I'm a sick man, John, so... Probably not as disturbing as it would be for the normal human being. Oh, dude.
Oh, spy things are happening.
Whoa! So you know he's not going to get the job done because he got that knife from a gas station. Looks cool. Uh-oh.
No one's walking by like, oh shit, these guys are having a knife fight.
Whoa!
That guy fell for, what's that over there?
Again, he bought his killing knife from a gas station, so yeah.
It's probably some sort of safety knife that you give a child.
Easy mark.
He's got his Fisher-Price plastic knife.
Goon's first knife.
Okay, I need to search all of Miami for a duffel bag.
Not a duffel bag. Crap!
Yes, criminal? Hello, I am criminal. Yes?
I would love to see 007 tackle him into a speeding vehicle.
You know what? I feel dirty saying it, but all of the ideas we've proposed for other James Bond movies kind of make it sound like a Zack Snyder directed James Bond film.
No, John! No!
Tell me you couldn't imagine in a Zack Snyder directed James Bond film James Bond tackling a goon into a speeding car in slow motion.
I mean, what's that crap director that does like the Transformer movies?
Michael Bay. Yeah,
That
okay.
sounds like one of his.
I could see that there too.
Yeah, so fuck you, John.
Hey, you said it, bro.
You implied it. So, for our limited viewers, if you believe that we can deconstruct something like this in a way that would be humorous, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, John is pissing right now. I know that you guys don't know this, but I do. Yeah, you learn to accept it.
I need her now.
code to the door was ellipsis?
I believe so, and if you're going by like text rules, he would have to push those buttons a lot more than he did.
Been there all day.
Ruh-roh? Whoa! Wait. Was the thing that broke open the glass and the key the same thing?
I mean, that's pretty efficient.
No. No. Small
Yeah, it is.
hammer and key. I mean, there are quicker ways of accomplishing the task, but I guess efficient-wise, yeah. Oh, man. Dude, he's going. Do you think he's going to catch T-1000?
All these action movies just kind of blend together.
Whoa, how many people are in that cockpit?
What's the usual number? Like 3?
I know it's less than 20, and I
Oh, damn! That is a cruel airline,
Really
just
packing 'em
shoving
in there.
20 captains in there, shoulder to shoulder. Whoa!
Dang. What? Wait.
Oh, he's got the red dot.
Oh, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you betcha. Oh, here it comes.
He was dead all along.
Whoa! Daniel Craig!
That sounded like Daniel Craig.
Oh no! Oh, come on, you can swerve harder than that.
He just starts doing donuts.
Oh, that would be adorable. Whoa! I don't know what car that is. Oof. Wait. Sure, whatever.
Can Daniel Craig run as fast as
Oh!
a car in reverse?
And that gun was just conveniently still placed next to him after all the speeding up and turning.
He has a thin layer of glue on his gun.
Whoa! What? And a random bus in the middle of a runway, everybody.
I mean, this is all just evidence that this is a very poorly managed airfield.
I mean, it's great for building up dramatic tension, but
Oh, yeah.
other than that, yeah, people are dying left and right.
You don't want to run a flight through this airport. Because, I mean, if you get lucky and don't die, you're going to at least lose your luggage.
Lose, guys.
Who is still pushing the gas pedal? Because both of that guy's legs were up.
Very good question.
It's the
Horrible
Doom plane.
airport. A horrible, horrible airport.
My car got hit by a plane.
Uh, Whoa! All right. Let's see some heads.
Look at him. He knocked him halfway out the door. Still hanging there, and he's just like, well, I guess that's done.
I mean, presumably the road would take care of the rest.
He can still see his legs in the car.
You can still lose your. I mean, you can lose your head and still have legs, John.
I mean, I guess.
Whoa! But yeah, this is a dead giveaway that he still has a head.
The head, right there. You see it.
The fact that his body's moving.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, is that vehicle going to hit the fuel lodge of the plane to make it explode? Oh no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! He did the thing.
What a guy.
Yay. What's going on?
Where am I?
He still has a head.
So that's a plus.
Ah, yeah. Is that tanker full of, or just filled with water?
I think it's supposed to be gas.
Ah. Well, that can't be safe to breathe in. Oh, is that Scar guy? No.
Okay, drink it in, because this scene is great.
Is that a flashlight? Oh!
Oh.
Oh, yeah! Okay! Oh, beat that new movie! It was off screen, but you know what happened. Woo!
Labor here lost a whole bunch of money because that plane didn't get blown up.
Ah! Is this Trump landing in his golf resort or?
If so, Trump is really shaped up.
Oh yeah, no, those are people that are taking care of themselves. And
Trump is shredded.
oh god, that's a. We recorded that.
Ugh, disgusting.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Yeah, I'm killing it.
But look at how stylized his wounds are.
Yeah, very nice.
How heavy is that briefcase? Gotta lift with your legs, man.
So,
How much do you think they spent on that science gun?
well, it injected them with science, so, a lot. See? There's the science.
Yep. There it is.
There it is, zooming closer for a science view. Yep.
They had to pay the premium. It makes sense now.
I love how they essentially put that tracer in a nail gun.
They didn't have the budget. Daniel Craig really did get a nail shot into his forearm. Oh, name drop.
You gonna bang that body bag?
That was going in a weird way, like back towards I want to see those two banging. But the body bag took me out of it, and for some reason that took you into it, which I've got very mixed feelings about.
Didn't take me into it.
Oh, it sure did.
Alright, bro.
You gonna bang that body bag?
That was a joke from the perspective of James
Joke,
Bond,
yes.
who was
Yeah.
looking at it.
No, he was joking, everyone.
That's what we do
Joking.
here? The jokes? We do the jokes? Well, this worked out.
Crap. This can't all be about sex. I know it's a James Bond movie.
Thank you.
I keistered it.
Was that her or him?
It was
saying
it,
that?
it was a write your own joke.
Hmm.
Whatever you dream, you can do. Keister $10 million.
I mean, in ones, that seems like a logistical problem. If it was like a money order or something, less so.
I mean, even at hundreds, that would still be what?
Uncomfortable, yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
Let's just go with that and not do any math.
No, go for it. I mean, we're
I'm good.
flirting. We've got some time.
I mean, what would that be, like 100,000 $100 bills?
Whoa. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, so probably like thicker than a hot dog up your poop hole. And I would assume that would be uncomfortable. I have never. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop right there.
Yeah, I was actually just
What
ignoring
a
you, so
dick.
whatever.
or wherever.
Solid. Yeah, I was actually grown in a tube, so no. Amiga? Like the 64?
I
How did he get
Rich
Amiga to
people's
make
shit.
him a watch? Tell us your secrets.
He's 007, dude. You just beat people into doing shit.
Sexual harassment!
I remember this movie being better.
That was a good exchange.
Eh,
No, it was good.
forced and crap, but, you do you.
You gotta learn to like things, Brandon.
I don't have the capacity, John.
Well, why are we even talking?
Wow. Okay.
It's been a very excellent riff-raff episode.
Where
Stop.
John becomes a psychopathic joker and I die a little bit inside.
Stop your
Like, share, and subscribe.
All right, Brandon's crying. Stop your timers. How long did it take this episode?
It happens over and over again. Help me!
He's fine. He just ran into a doorknob.
That's what that was. Oh, man. Always at crotch level.
Dog.
Single? Ooh. James Bond is an ass.
I think we should all, as a society, start rooting for the bad guy.
That sounds right. Let's do this. Trump 2020.
Oh, no, boo.
I'm sorry, where were you going with this?
I mean, support the villains, but, in James
Trump
Bond films,
20,
not real
that's
life.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also, let's just point out that Brad's not a Trump supporter.
Oh.
I feel like we've made that abundantly
No.
clear in our other videos. And probably this video a bit, but
Oh, God. Oh, no. No, he can do unpleasant things to himself
yes.
forever. And I am tuning that down.
He walks over to find the car they left for him's up on bricks. Someone jacked all the wheels to James Bond's car.
Classy.
Ooh, a
Dude.
driving gun.
That guy has a drug, automated system and a gun automated system.
He better hope the police don't stop him.
I don't know if he's a Trump supporter or not at this point.
Uh, I think they spelled that sign in the background wrong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it had a pie symbol in it.
I have no idea. I was not paying attention. Quality content, everyone. Dude, the police out there, it's super chill. Like, color palette wise.
Don't touch me.
I feel gross, dude. Bump, bump.
Oh, she's stroking out.
Of course you did.
Damn.
You say damn, I say cute little bow tie.
Look how fucking cool that guy looks.
It's got a cute little bow tie.
Bow ties are cool.
Bow ties are cute.
I
He
mean,
knows it.
okay,
You
let's
know
not
it.
split hairs here.
So cute and cool are both equally cool.
I mean, generally, I would say they're not exclusively synonymous, but in this case, yes.
Okay. So you win the argument, and I'm a fool.
I think we both won.
There was a compromise there, yeah. Just wanted to win.
We both won, bro. Don't think of it as we both lost a little. Think of it we both won a little.
Oh God.
Wow, he just threw up in his mouth. I could hear it.
I got this. C, D. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thanks, buddy.
Fukutu. Cameraman must be getting dizzy.
Oh, man.
How do you think he got that scar?
um, I mean, my go-to is that he drank too many acidic drinks and ejaculated into his eye, which caused some scarring and some blindness. But that probably isn't right.
Very colorful.
How do you think you got that scar?
I don't know why this popped into my head, but blender accident.
Blender accident. Okay. Yeah, you throw some rocks into a blender and, you know...
I kind of like the mental image of him desperately trying to jam his whole head into a blender.
Oh, okay. And I'm the weird one.
Like, desperately. All his coworkers are hanging around him going, "You're never going to fit it in there. It's too big. What are you doing? Stop."
More rocks!
More rocks. That does take some of the menace out of his character.
I mean, both explanations take the menace out of this character. What's the most menacing way he could get those scars? He can come up with, like, off right now.
Killing the previous James Bond.
When you kill 2,000 children, they create a shockwave that will rip across the fabric of humanity. And I was in the kind of danger zone, and
Send the barman over, please.
that's how I got these scars. No, nothing. Got it. Cool. All right.
Waiter didn't catch any of that. He's bringing him back a bowl of chili.
Just fruit. Whatever.
Bring me a
Don't care about
pineapple.
the stars.
I'd like if the most intimidating
Dude.
person at that table ordered a Shirley Temple.
This is where the scar comes from.
Okay.
It's James Bond from the past
Oh!
messing up his face in such a jet stream fashion that it cuts through the flesh on his head.
I like it.
I mean, it's probably better than whatever this crap movie has planned for the explanation of the scar.
I don't think it ever explains it, actually.
Oh, well, here we go.
Besides, at the beginning, I guess he does say something about malignant cells in there, but I don't think it explicitly explains what happened.
And it doesn't involve 007's, like, superhuman piss, so, yeah. Oh, this is better. We're doing better.
Otherwise, we've all wasted a lot of time. And money.
Ah!
How cool. Holy crap.
A lot of people are coughing in the background.
That's what you get when you don't wear masks.
Come on, John. The COVID times are probably not going to last forever, right? Oh, God.
He just slipped a tiny bullet into his inhaler, so next time he takes a puff, bullet in the head.
Bullet inhaler. I mean, what you said was definitely absurd, but I'm going to give you a pass just for creativity. My God. A bullet inhaler. You take a puff, pop. Game over, dude.
I really shouldn't have locked her out on the balcony.
Whoa! Wait, what? Where'd that guy come from? Where's the guy that ambushed the person on the balcony, like, clinging onto the ledge up to that point, or
Hiding behind a bush, just facing at the wall, not even hidden.
makes no sense. What are you doing, movie? Dude, I didn't know you could mail guns. America.
Can't get your prescriptions in the mail, but all the guns you want, bro. We'll mail you a
I'm
tank.
still waiting on my prescriptions. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but that's okay. I can get my guns in fashion.
I think what you should do is order a mail tank, and when you get it, use it to go get your prescriptions.
Where are my meds? Okay, we got it.
Oh God, the unmedicated person in a tank is angry.
You're making some good points, John.
John 2020.
Shoot your way to be medicated. Whoa!
Oh, he missed. Thank goodness.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Wow, that guy's got some nasty earwax.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yikes!
He should have just done that to the second guy, too. Fight over.
Did you just bitch slap someone, like, off the stairwell with the blunt side of a hatchet?
A machete?
Machete, yeah. Hatchet machete, come on, dude.
Hatchetti.
Machete. Whoa!
Quite a fire escape door there.
Not really trying. Not to be critical, but you know.
Usually a fire escape door is meant to open. Unfair. 2 versus 1.
Whoa!
Come on.
Yeah.
Give me my juicer.
What a blood.
Oh, there's a little body closet.
He's prettying himself up right now, right? Making him acceptable to be viewed.
I think it would raise some red flags if he returned to the poker game just covered in blood. Also with no shirt.
And drunk.
Actually, you know what? I want to see that now. Do it.
What's up, guys? What's up, there, poker?
In the break, they've been playing Magic the Gathering for money.
Oh, dude, could you imagine if he showed up and had to play Magic the Gathering? Holy crap. So what's mana again?
Why don't you just give me your money now, and then we can just end this?
Wait, did he just show up and leave, or? What did I do? Not again. I keep saying sorry after, this happens, but it doesn't seem to help. And sitting down next to the person that I've, not going to help.
How many shirts are you going to change today, James Bond?
What the?
Ooh, bloodborne pathogens, man. This doesn't seem comforting at all.
Yeah.
Is that better? Sure, please stop.
Turn off the water, suck more fingers. We've got this.
It's okay. It was your first kill. You'll get better. Mind if I let loose a dump while I'm on the floor over the drain?
I mean, it's probably... Yeah, whatever. Well, at least she passed out after the dump taking. To be honest, I was really hoping all of them would explode.
Oh, that's adorable. Apparently, everyone in the hotel could
Evil.
see that courtyard. I would like if in the orchestral track it just had a chorus bit whenever he appears on screen that goes evil,
Evil.
look at
Oh,
this
that would be
guy.
great.
He's bleeding blood and shit because he's evil.
We have no tech.
Tell me, dealer, how good is a rules card?
Well. Whoa! Did you see how he those chips around? My goodness. Oh yeah. You guys got it.
I think Le Chiffre is trying to control James's mind. He has his fingers up on his temple. Mentally, he's making a noise.
Oh, he's totally X-Menning it.
Well, it's 14,500,000.
Thank you. Uh-oh.
He only got one card.
I love the idea that he's just been like rubed out of everything and losing copious amounts of money because he doesn't know how the game works.
In the final showdown, just somehow he actually, he throws down what he thinks are his cards, but it's actually two Monopoly, bills.
A McDonald's coupon and whatever else he finds in his pocket. Yeah.
Looking around at everyone kind of nervously, not wanting to make a mistake, he just slowly pushes a hamburger forward and kind of looks around like, is this correct?
Hamburger plus Rite Aid gift card equals win, right?
I'll just take all this money now, thank you.
Oh! Jesus Christ. Is James the bad guy in this? He is aggressively holding someone against their will. Oh, okay, there we go. Still. Ooh.
Oh, he's a different kind of James Bond.
Yeah, because he gave a damn when he was bashing heads into toilets, but not now.
Whoa! The plan
Whoa.
has changed. He's now going to kill Lashif with a butter knife in public.
Uh-oh.
Dad? Oh, no, of course not. Sorry.
Mom?
James, are you okay? Yeah, with chips in your blood.
What?
Well, actually.
Dude. Huh.
Look at that guy in the tall chair in the background.
Hmm?
That
Oh.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets a bigger chair because he's a big man.
Makes sense. I mean, with that mustache, I mean, he deserves some status, you know?
That
upgrades.
mustache makes him the king of Montenegro.
Dude, they're shuffling. Oh, man. There's a lemon wedge in that drink.
It was an evil lemon wedge.
Man, what's gonna happen?
In a power move.
Diarrhea does call.
I'm just saying, diarrhea could be a power move right here. Just furiously, audibly shit your pants. Stay in your seat. Let everyone suffer in the smell and just unbreaking eye contact with Lashif.
But Bond is classy.
He's
He's
different
gonna-
kind of Bond.
Just need to hydrate. Get away from the people that matter.
And destroy this street.
And run into traffic. As you do.
What is he, from Florida? Sounds like one of those
Oh.
Florida man memes.
Man, Florida James Bond is kind of...
Oh.
no, that's bad. I'm running through all of the possibilities. That's it.
At least it'd be funny.
Oh, funny, yes. Bad, yes.
Ooh.
The diarrhea is coming out of...
It's coming out of all my holes.
Help me!
Killed me.
Oh, yeah, you do that. Slower. Yeah.
Uh, hmm, hmm.
Mm. Oh, here we go.
That looks like a Nintendo accessory. He's just attached a Switch to himself.
Into the vein.
There, you got
The
it.
vein, not a vein. Definitely Nintendo.
Oh, did I need to have all the cables plugged in?
Oh no! Come on! Live, you beautiful bastard! Live!
Well, we tried, but it looks like terrorism wins the day. Roll credits.
This message brought to you from John.
It turns out this version of Casino Royale is funded by Al Qaeda.
And John, the terrorist lover.
Okay, you just cool it with the John's a terrorist talk.
You see how he defended that. Definitely a terrorist lover.
A turper burst.
Oh, he's gonna do that thing.
You should see my pants.
Ooh.
Oh, he just ate a bullet from his bullet inhaler. Didn't even flinch.
I mean, I'm sure it wasn't loaded.
Have you seen the ponytail on that guy? It goes
Oh.
down to like his waist.
I know.
Taking a crap on a toilet must be a nightmare for him.
Don't think he's worked that out. Maybe I don't want my ponytail and the porcelain basin that I'm going to shit in.
Do you think he wraps it around his shoulders like a scarf?
Yeah, he's got to be doing something that's not like ponytail shit related, given he's got this amount of blow on a poker game.
Yeah.
You would assume that, or they wanted the guy with the shit covered ponytail in their game because they knew that he would be an easy mark.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
14 million and one. We're also here.
They just want to get out of the room with the shit-covered ponytail smell.
$200 of Monopoly money. Wow.
Whoa. Wait, that's not his dick. I really thought that he was just gonna whip it out. Yeah.
James Bond wins.
Yeah.
He just gave that guy $1 million. Just like that.
What? Wait. What?
Yeah. 'Cause I think the red markers were 1 million, the blue markers were 5 million.
Jeez.
I know.
Whoa.
We're in the wrong business.
Yeah. I just left fully erect and
Guy didn't even react either, like he gets that all the time.
just playing the long con or is he just like dead inside?
You know, I think I'll call that a Vespa.
You can't drink me, I'm a person. No, it's my favorite part.
Both you and him said the same thing.
That guy owes me $10.
Chill. Dude, him fat.
Oh, it's James Bond versus a car again. Oh, never mind.
Ah. Whoa!
So they don't believe in
Yes,
streetlights
chase.
out here.
I'm tired of chases. Whoa! That car went
Whoa.
off the road. Whoa! Okay. Sorry. I take everything back. This is cool. I'm enjoying it right now.
That'll buff right out.
Huh? What the hell am I looking at?
Take his clothes off.
I was waiting for them to start kicking him. Whoa! Are they removing his fingernails?
They're removing the tracker that was nail gunned into his arm.
Ah.
He can be both of our friends.
We can share.
Take out his friendship tracker.
Whoa!
Hi, honey. You wouldn't believe the day I've had. Ugh.
Was that a switchblade?
Yeah.
That is split. He dramatically whipped out a switchblade and cut that chair like in a way that was not professional. Whoa! What? What the hell is I? Oh, hello.
Get
baby.
the baby oil.
No, but switchblade guy, he cut that chair very.
Well, you know, he doesn't get a lot of opportunities to show off his skills, but cutting the seats out of chairs, apparently he does that a lot.
Alright. Well, apparently not. It seemed like it took him a couple of tries, and what's going on?
What movie are we watching again? Good lord.
That guy's ropey dick just fell across Daniel Craig's shoulder. Oh! Goodbye, boner.
You know, it's a miracle this movie was so good up to this point that this torture didn't come off as just really silly. Because I think if the movie would have been worse, it would have been an incredibly silly
keep
scene.
talking. I don't feel good right now. John, I'm not lying. Please keep talking. All right, I'm okay with this. Yeah, I would disassociate myself as much mentally as possible from my testicles as I could. Uh-oh. Oh! John, keep talking! Keep talking!
You're taking this arguably worse than the guy experiencing it is.
He's an actor. I've experienced testicular pain. I need some help here. I'm reliving things that I would rather not.
Brandon, did this happen to you?
I mean, now I'm thinking about it more. Ah! I mean, a bit.
Not entirely, but similar. Not this bit. Okay. Nope.
Wow, he has achieved release.
So where's the line between whipping a ball with a balled up
Rope.
piece of rope and scratching it?
They probably hose you down first, but yeah. Are you
Yeah,
whacking her balls too?
If James Bond used his testicles to get out of the situation, this would be one of my favorite movies.
Oh my god. Just does a spinning tornado testicle slap.
I mean, that's your pitch.
I mean, beat it, bro. I think that's the peak. Dude, I'm tied up here. Jeez. Good way to build trust is killing people. Yeah.
If James Bond wakes up on an island where he's getting sucked off, this is gonna be great.
It all worked out like it always does.
If you get whipped in the balls enough, surely he'll wake up.
Surely there's no other option. Oh, I can tell it's his girlfriend by the musical cue.
Oh, it's his girl and boyfriend.
Yeah, alright.
Double time for Mr. Peen.
That was what they were considering naming the movie before they went with Casino Royale. Double time for Mr. Peen. What kind of health insurance does James Bond have that is where he's rehabilitating? Because I need to be on that. Is this what health insurance is like in a single payer system? Wow.
My God.
My good God.
America is getting it right.
America does not have a single payer system. Boo. Boo this man.
Oh.
Boo.
Oh, right. No, it does.
America is getting it wrong.
There we go. Goodbye, America.
I've been watching you sleep.
I thought she jerked him off, or yeah. Kind of stroked him back to consciousness. A little lower, a little higher. All right. I mean, we don't know if she's not jerking him off right now.
Her arm doesn't look like it's moving.
The subtle, stroking, John. She's a professional. She's definitely him off right now. You can see it in her eyes.
Oh, good. He's here for the jerking.
He
With his
ruined the
jerking machine.
You bastard! I was
Come
this
right
close.
in your eye.
Kill him.
You're lucky I had my balls pulverized, otherwise I'd be pulverizing your balls.
I would if I knew what it was.
See, the left hand is definitely jerking still.
Okay, look at that. He made the password Vesper, and for some reason she's visibly moved by that. Why? Look at her. She has to sit down, she's so shook.
She's jaying him off.
Makes no sense. That's like this a super cheap nothing pickup move.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. We can't see her left hand. That could still be on his dick.
That is not a jerking face, I'm just saying.
I mean, he's trying to focus on business, but, he's still happy.
Okay, and this joke needs to end here. This joke is over. Scene.
We'll see.
No, I don't go for prostate stimulation.
Plop, 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 plop. Well, to the right. Oh, and now the joke is over.
See, her face is all wet.
And you helped. Woo!
Wow, he's really going for it. Good lord.
Joke is over, huh? Huh, bitch? Hey,
well, now there are reasons why it should continue. They've broken into someone else's room.
Clothes taking off. Whoa, there's a bit of. All right. Ow!
Oh, injured, right?
After
my
the
swimsuit sure fit better now that my balls have been pulverized. We should have brought a towel. Oh no.
Pop, pop!
I really thought he was going to kill her just then, but
Pretty dumb, huh, James? Yes, yes.
say no and die.
Very rare that you hear a threat in a proposal. Very rare. Hard to pull off.
That's just how Bond rolls, dude. Hey, look, it's that
Venice.
Canada.
What?
Venice
Oh,
is
did you
in
say
Canada?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So you agree?
I mean, that's not what I did, but yeah. James Bond uses
But
a Vio
to make you not
laptop?
look like a complete piece of shit, I believe that is Italy.
Oh, the ominous men of this city are so quaint.
Oh, sexy time.
You always want to do it at the bank.
And I'm in. Weird kiss.
Oh, right. Employer. Imagine that running that by your boss via a text message. Hey, I'll be back in a month.
Mm. What a boob holding.
We're gonna be happy forever.
I just imagine that he burped that down her throat.
And laid his James Bond eggs in her.
I mean, he's Bond, man. He can get away with a lot. So.
If I was James Bond, I feel like I'd experiment with that. Like, try and find the most disgusting thing I can do and somehow make it seem sexy.
That would be your best use of time as James Bond. Yeah.
Well, he's not on mission all the time.
Not just plowing that hot mess over and over again.
Again with this.
Dude, come on. Gotta stay on point. You dumb piece of crap. You dumb piece of crap. You dumb piece of crap.
Could you stop the transfer?
Dumb piece of crap. Crap! Holy crap!
The pigeons rule Venice now.
The pigeons and Bond.
Long-time enemies.
Wait, what was confirmed? Like,
He just checked that
This is
she
a small-
wasn't in the bank.
oh, okay.
And if she's trying to stealthily steal all this money, it might have been in her best interest not to wear the most eye-catching dress she could possibly get.
But I mean, damn, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing that.
If I looked
Damn.
like that, yeah.
Just strategically might have been a misstep.
You don't go outside not looking amazing. Yeah.
Did she not see him standing in the hall?
Maybe it is strategic. Maybe his boner was keeping him from, turning around quicker than he did.
Otherwise he'd snap it off on a wall.
Whoa! I think you're boosting up Daniel Craig's boner ability, but yeah, I like it. Snap.
Fooled you!
Oh man.
Oh, that's that guy! That's that bad guy. Oh, gee. Hey, that's my money! He should have been hiding behind
Did you see
the pillar.
that boner? It's Bond.
It's a bonder.
No, the amalgamation of boner and binder, it's unsettling.
Boner binder.
Yeah, no, bad.
A binder full of
No.
boners.
Yeah, also.
Maybe
that's a
organized
different
into
level of
like sheets, like card protectors.
Let's note it on the comments.
Let us know what.
Whether a boner that was like transfigured into a binder is more disturbing than a binder full of boners.
I mean, as a point of clarification, presuming they're all dismembered boners, they wouldn't be
I would hope
boners
so.
because they couldn't be erect unless someone put like a chip clip on the
Yep, my brain
The
went
end.
into that direction too. How do we
Alright.
fix this problem?
Let's focus up. That's enough boner binder talk.
I don't know, it doesn't seem like much is happening on screen, so I think it's safe to go back to the boner binder problem.
Please, God, no.
Maybe you fill the boners with sand, or whoa!
They should have attached that chimney to the house. That was their mistake.
I don't know, or it's some sort of like hydraulic, pumping mechanism into the binder full of boners, or yeah. No, you're completely checked out on this one. I gotcha. Fair. I mean, I get it.
It's enough boner binder talk.
I get it.
Oh!
Is that a floorboard?
That guy was firing his gun as he fell for like 2 seconds straight. No, my money! Money! I love you, money.
That building is becoming less erect. Try to stop me, bitch.
And mute.
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh!
He's probably fine.
I completely forgot about this convoluted plot. What the? What?
Whoa!
What are we watching? How is that guy? What? No. Okay. I get how teenage us love this movie.
Oh!
An adult me loves this movie.
There we go, full circle.
Oh man, it really had to work up to the nail gun in the eye.
Hey, baby.
That's right, give up.
You come here often?
Whoa!
The building was suspended by a crane.
That elevator went down. Yeah, whatever. Look at how clean that water is.
Wow. Venice,
That doesn't
good
make
work.
sense. Isn't Venice like
Famously dirty
built
water.
on top of a swamp? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So not like pristine pool water quality.
Like someone just poured out 20 million bottles of Fiji. Oh, the water got
Oh!
her.
She just got sucked into that elevator. I think she's saying, don't buy
The Ripwitch.
PS5 until it's on sale.
It wouldn't even make sense. What games would you play for it? You fool.
There are games! They told me there are games!
It'll be backward compatible.
Like, to a certain degree!
Not all the way.
Oh man, I just remembered that this video is going to go out, like, we are going to miss the mark for the PS4 joke. By a long shot.
Oh, James, you should probably try reviving her, not just groping her.
You can do both, man. The perv is strong in this one. Whoa! He gave her like a double chin. Oh, now he's just like Frenching her. Dude! Oh, it's a gross
Well,
movie.
I mean, to be fair, he's James Bond. He has French girls back to life before. He has the power. Sometimes. Not in this instance, but sometimes.
if the plot demands it.
Get a few more gropes in before she gets cold.
Thank God they zoomed out.
The building seems to have stopped sinking. Very
I'm
tumultuous
not sure
water.
what that building is doing.
It seems to be boiling the ocean. Which is bad.
Yeah, I would go away from the boiling ocean. Yeah, James, she's
James.
dead. You tried to French her back to life.
It's not working. Get it through your James Bond skull. And I just wasn't feeling it that day. My bad.
Oh, I thought James was plowing someone with that up and down motion, but
Just distractedly plowing someone while on the phone.
he seems like the type of guy to. Yeah, that doesn't seem out of character.
Fair enough, yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Fuck.
See, I'm just baffled that James Bond uses a Vio. That's like $100 laptop. I assume because I'm awesome.
You mean I'm not as awesome as I think I am?
He didn't
James?
even say goodbye. Dick. Mr. White? As in Walter White? James Bond Breaking Bad crossover?
I mean, probably.
Okay.
This has got to be good at some point.
I don't know, guys. I think we should have made the house bigger. Ah, it's true what they say. Crime does pay. And now I piss on the villagers below me.
Whoa!
Ooh, this is a very aggressive telemarketing call.
He was just trying to piss on the villagers.
What good is money if you can't piss on the villagers?
Thank you, John. Oh, dude. Oh, no, here comes the real piss. Huh?
Just a high pressure stream that starts like pulling his face skin off.
He doesn't need a gun. He's just gonna piss through that guy's skull.
Like a plasma beam of urine.
007, everyone!
I would love if he used his plasma urine blast and he kind of syncopated it to the rhythm of the 007 theme.
Da-da-da-da! My God! That was...
And then he ends
Wow.
the movie saying something like, God, I love my job.
I thought, like, pissing someone's skull into, being dead, would be enough, but no. You went ahead and took that a step further, and da-da-da-da! Could you imagine? Yeah, it didn't take... It's like multiple streams going into your forehead.
No, he's just kind of shaving
Finally.
around the edges.
Oh no, that's way better.
Woo!
Ba-da-da-da.
He's just shaving his head down circumferentially like you would eat a wheel of cheese.
My God. So the in movement would be like him punting off the. Wow. Sorry, I'm taking all this in. I think that I'm a monster very regularly, but Mike, so you shave off the bits of skull with your piss stream,
yeah.
and then
Uh.
like punt off the top of the skull. And I mean, you really haven't gone further than that, but that's where I am mentally. I would like some closure.
I don't think I'm expressing myself well. So here's the setup. Guy's head is right there, right? You're looking right at it.
You're pissing it ahead. Yes, I've gotten that far.
No. You listen. Imagine a drawing,
God, now I feel worse.
and you have an eraser, and you take it, and you just kind of work it around the perimeter of his head, and you erase that line.
You
and
erase the piss shattering skull.
You erase the perimeter of the head, and then once that layer's gone, you work around another layer and remove that, and then you just continue going inward.
This is worse.
Woo!
So you're slowly pissing into someone's skull. to the point where it can be easily removed. Yes? You're the one that told me to stop.
Yeah, I guess
Yes?
that's close enough, yeah.
Close enough. Okay. My God, if you weren't doing it in like one clean action, I can't imagine how long it would take for someone to have to piss into someone's skull to the point where it could be easily detached. But in John's mind, this seems to be easily accomplished.
He's James Bond, bro. James Bond can do it. He's our man. If James Bond can't do it, no one can.
Yeah, this is why we don't have subscribers.
Joking aside, great movie.
Yeah.
So much fun. And we'll catch you next time on the Riff Raff. Like, share, and subscribe.
And please let us know down below what velocity you would have to piss at to cut through the skull.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How fast is your urine stream need to be to actually plasmize?
We're getting way too technical with it.
Send us your schematic drawings.
Ah! Please do not.
Send Brandon your schematic drawings at.
Oh no. Hi guys.
Bye.